Hi everybody. So today I'm going to make some dog treats. I've been hearing from some friends that there's a lot of issues with the dog food in the States. I'm not too sure about in Canada. I keep track of it, but the stuff I buy for my dogs, it's quite expensive. Like sometimes I think they eat better than I do. But even with the dog food, that also goes with their treats too as well, right? I know treats I do buy, I don't feed them rawhide whatsoever. It's usually rice or duck or kangaroo, but the sticks that I get them, they're quite long, but they're like $12 a crack. So I break a piece off, but if they're like that lasts not even a day. So I'm going to do some healthy treats for your dogs. Easy, simple, not a whole lot of ingredients. You're not spending a ton of money. These do have to be baked though. So I will be using peanut butter, which is a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, which I'm going to add another one because I'm going to double this recipe as I've got 2 big dogs. So 2 eggs, and I've got a banana. My peanut butter and rolled oats. This stuff's dirt cheap. I get the cheap. It's from our co-op, and it's called Co-op Gold, and it's quick oats. These are cheaper. These are cheap. They're not expensive. Even in Walmart, great value. I'm sure they have great value. I've never gotten great value oats because I'm a little farther away from Walmart, but I get these. So pretty much the same thing. It's just a brand. So oats is oats as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to make this. I'm going to get this here into my processor. If you have, I've even used a bullet. You know when you make the shakes, it'll do the same thing. You might have to do it a couple of times, but hey, or a blender, it works too. So I'm going to put this in my processor because I want oat flour. This is good too. Even making bread is using the oats. All this stuff makes a mess. I should have poured this in earlier, but no. I got a wide mouth bowl. Then I'm just going to mix everything in this bowl. So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So I'll clean this up here. This is so easy. It's easy and it's not expensive because everybody's watching their pennies. I get it because it's tough everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm going to just chop this up. A little bit more, not much. Okay, I'm going to unplug it so I don't accidentally press the button. Oh, I think I can get a little bit more floury than that. Okay. You can use flour too. I would use brown flour, not white flour, but it's your preference what you want to use. It's totally up to you. This is a healthier way for your dogs. Oh. Take my blade out. Okay. I'm just going to... Well, I guess I could mix it all together in my blender. Do I want to do that? You can do that, but she's going to get a little stiff. So I think I will just put everything, all the wet stuff in my bowl and then add my oat flour. You can do it the other way if you want to. I just think it's going to get too thick. Because it does go into a dough. So I just don't want it to be too crazy on my blade. Okay, my peanut butter, and I'm going to get a fork. You might hear my son. He has a week off. As for exams, he doesn't take exams because he has autism. So he is home with me till this is his last day. And then tomorrow he's back at it again. I just booked my my grad pictures for my son because he will be graduating this year. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I do have to go get him a dress shirt for his cap and gown. So that'll be fun. I don't believe I'm going to put him in a full suit for grad. Oh, I don't know if he'd be able to handle the heat. Because it might be too hot. Myself. And I don't need him passing out. So I'm just going to mix this up. I'm going to crush my bananas. And once I've done all this, then I'm slowly going to add my oat flour. And oven is to 350 degrees. I don't even have my oven on yet because I need to unload my oven because that's where I store all my baking dishes. So once I'm done this, then I'll have to take all the stuff out because I don't have enough cupboard space for all my big baking pans. And my pantry, which is supposed to be for cooking utensils, I've got shelves in there, but I put my dry goods in there. So I don't put my big baking pans and stuff in there. That's what it's for, but I don't use it for that. And that's what I should be doing. But then for all my canned goods and stuff, I have nowhere to put that. Oh, can you see? Oh, see, with my tablet, I can't push it all the way down, which I wish I could, and I can't. But that's what it looks like. That's with everything mixed together. The peanut butter, the bananas, and the egg. And then once I've done this, I'm going to add the oat flour a bit at a time. I might have to mix this with my hands. I'm thinking I might have to. So I'm going to add this a little bit at a time because it's doubled, the recipe's doubled up. So it's going to get kind of thick and it's almost into a dough. So I'm going to make these just like a peanut butter cookie. You roll them into little balls and then you'll flatten them with a fork. And these will cook 350 for 15 minutes. Yes, yeah, for about 15 minutes. So I'm just about done adding this. This is just about empty now. But it is getting thicker. As you can see, it's just like a dough. So I might have to use my hands to mix this. I don't want to quite yet put my hands in it. Not yet, because the oat flour is now sticking pretty good. But I just don't quite yet want to put my hands in here. Not quite yet. I got a little bit left. I'm going to put the rest in now. So I just doubled the recipe. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I will put the recipe in my description box. So feel free to make it for your little guys or little gals that you have. Maybe even with the doubled recipe, you could make them a little bit bigger. I'm going to make them just probably about that big, just a chew. So, because they do have other treats. There, now I'm going to start with my hands now. just so I can get this totally mixed in. Yeah, it's mixing pretty good, and it's becoming a dough. I'm using the wrong hand. See, now it's starting to stick. Now it's starting to stick pretty good. So I'll get a cooking sheet with parchment paper on it. Yeah, this doesn't take too long to soak up the oat flour at all. Like, it's soaking up pretty good. I'm going to mix this up, get my oven unloaded, and then we'll roll these out and I'll be right back. Okay, I got some of these rolled up. Now I'm just going to flatten them. I flattened a few. I just wanted to see how they'd look and if they would come apart. But it is stiff, like the dough is stiff. It's like it's stiff. Buddy, my son's got his headphones on. He's got music playing and he's very boisterous today. So he does have autism. That's why he is the way he is. So excuse that. If it bothers you, I'm sorry. But I am not going to tell him to leave the room. So I'm just flattening these out. My wolf dog is going crazy out there. Oh, must be someone at my neighbor's because he thinks he's guarding the neighbor's yard too. So he doesn't like anybody going in their yard. So I'm just flattening these. I've got my oven now. It is preheated to 350 degrees. So I'm just flattening them. They're about 1 inch apart. I've got quite a few here actually, and that's what I wanted to do, is have way more. I will put these in the refrigerator. I will not leave them out, but I will put them in a jar and put them in the fridge, as I don't want them to spoil. These aren't going to last anyways, I'm telling you. These guys love homemade stuff to eat. So I'm not too worried about that. So what did I get here? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I've got 35 cookies. I'm going to have to let my dog... Oh no, he's all right. She's going in the house. My wolf dog doesn't like it when someone wears a hat or wears a hoodie and wears the hood up. He goes ballistic. If he can't see your face, he's losing it. He's been like that since day one. So I know my neighbor, when it's cold out, he does wear a hoodie and he takes it off. He will take it off and say, "Max, it's me." And then he stops. As soon as he can see my neighbor's face, he's good to go. So I've got a full tray. These I don't believe will spread at all. At all. So I'm going to put them a little closer together so I can get all of these on here, because I don't want to be putting another tray in here. So if I can get them all cooked together. Buddy! Shh, Brock. Yeah, he can't hear me. He's got his headphones on. He's pretty loud. So he's singing a little bit. I don't know what he's listening to, but I know it's some kind of dance music because that's the stuff he likes. So I've got 1, 2, 1, 2. I got 3 more left. Oh my gosh, am I going to get them on here? I think so. 1, 2. Yeah, these I don't believe will spread at all. There. I've got them all on this tray. I'm going to put these in the oven. They will cook for 15 minutes. Looks just like a peanut butter cookie. We can eat these too. So this is safe for your dogs. It's safe for yourself. So I'm going to put these in, set my timer, and then I'll be back. Okay, they are done. I just shut the oven off. I just shut it off. Whew, that's hot. There they are. I do have to let them cool off. And we do a little taste test. I'm going to put them in a mason jar. Probably half I'll leave out. Once they're cool, I'll put them in a jar. Half I'll leave out and half I'll leave in the fridge. I don't think I'm going, because all of these aren't going to fit in here, I don't believe. So I'll just leave half. And they're still soft, like they're not hard. But once they're cooled off, I'll break it open and I'll see if these guys will eat it. Okay, we're gonna try and feed these guys. They're kind of half asleep and half awake. They're cooled off now. They just look like little cookies. So I'm gonna see if they're going to try it. Mama, you're sleeping. You wanna try one? No, not yet. He's not taking it. You want to try one? Well, she loves them. She likes stuff broken up. She doesn't like it whole. Did you eat your cookie, Max? You eat your cookie? Eat your cookie. Good boy. It's a hit. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Come along the journey with me in the life of Slim Twiggy.